Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We talk about all things positive within your fandoms and we talk about them in a positive way. If that's something that appeals to you, you've come to the right place and we are super glad to have you. Normally this is Throwback Thursday where we give you a bit of news and then give you a movie that we recommend from back in the day that you watch. Actually, today we're going to change it up just a tad again because we have to talk about all the news that is news in the DCEU. That's right. James Gunn has confirmed everything you need to know going forward, and we're going to break it down. So let's jump right into that. All right, so James Gunn has been very open about what he intends to do with the DCEU. However, a lot of things have come out that contradict this and or people take it a different way. And I have been saying one thing this entire time. However, I get where the confusion is. You have a lot of sites that are saying James Gunn resets the universe completely. Boom. How can you not think that that's what's going to happen if you see it over and over and over again on every social media news outlet known to man? Well, these outlets are meant to click you into looking at the article, and they have to maintain that that's what they're doing. So they do leave out a lot of news that maybe they know, maybe they don't know. Maybe they're writing the article just willy-nilly and not really thinking about what the facts are. However, I get where the confusion comes from. And that's the thing we're going to break down because as of right now, they do have confirmation that everything is going to go a certain way. And the latest rumor that had sparked some controversy was that Dave Bautista was talking to James Gunn. And Dave Bautista said that the universe is going to be reset. Well, this is not entirely true because James Gunn then tells us James Gunn and Safran then tell us exactly what we can expect. And what can we expect? Well, basically, we found out exactly what we can expect on Instagram because somebody asked on Instagram what they meant by what they said. And what they had said is that the Flash movie will be a reset point. It will change everything in the DCEU. So the person on Instagram asks, James, I'm seriously confused. How is Viola Davis still playing Amanda Waller? Aren't you rebooting the DCEU 100%? That includes Peacemaker and the whole Suicide Squad and the Snyderverse. Like you said, Robert Pattinson's Batman and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is Elseworld story? So, okay, so right there, that's a good question because that's what we have to talk about. So James Gunn has stated in the past that Patterson and Joaquin, they are Elseworld stuff. They are Elseworld stuff, and Elseworld stuff will continue to happen. Okay, so that leaves a lot of doors open for a lot of crazy stuff. Just keep that in mind. Now, what his response was to this Instagram is amazing. I love this response. It leaves no room for any confusion going forward at all. James Gunn responds, nope, the Flash resets many things. Not all things. Some characters remain the same. Some do not. And that means something here. That means that some actors may be staying in the role because the roles will not be changed. The characters will not change in any way, shape, or form. This means people like the Suicide Squad under James Gunn can continue exactly the way it is. And why not? That movie was good. Then the Peacemaker series, which has been a hit, can continue to run as it is. But what else does it mean? Well, it means that some of the actors that we've grown used to may not be going anywhere. Jason Momoa's Aquaman may not, in fact, be going anywhere. I know I've heard rumors that he is going to skip out on Aquaman to play Lobo. Could this possibly happen? This could possibly happen, but I actually been saying for a while that I'm not sure this is going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. I actually do believe that Jason Momoa will continue as Aquaman, because he has grown into this role. A lot of people like him. He's got a whole nother movie coming out that is going to do probably pretty good at the box office. Unless we're of the narrative that this resets the entire universe and that movie is going to mean nothing, which is the narrative that you're hearing across these platforms, across these articles. And you shouldn't believe that, because going forward, some actors are going to remain. Gal Gadot has actually filmed a couple scenes in the Shazam movie. So that kind of tells us something right there, that her time in the DCEU may not be as done as you believe it is. And in fact, James Gunn had stated in the past on Twitter and Instagram before that as far as he knew, Gal Gadot wasn't going anywhere. But it was overshadowed by all these news articles talking stuff about how the entire universe was going to be reset and nothing was going to be the same. And the Snyderverse was completely dead. Now, this is the thing. The Snyderverse isn't completely dead. The Flash movie is a Flashpoint movie. It's setting up a new 52 style of movies, and that's what we're going with. So yes, some actors are going to have to change. Unfortunately, Henry Cavill will have to change. Does this mean that Henry Cavill cannot come back as Superman ever? No, it does not. Remember, Elseworlds. There is talk of Ezra Miller still remaining as the Flash. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is true either. This is essentially an out, where if Ezra Miller doesn't straighten up, they can take them out of the movie. But the thing of that is a little bit more complicated, because I don't feel that Ezra Miller continues. I mean, I don't believe that Ezra Miller's going to continue as the Flash anyway. But the thing of it is, they can't say that right now. It is bad form and bad publicity to say that the actor who is leading your movie that is going to reboot your entire series of movies is never coming back. That is bad form, and they will not say it directly. However, with all of Ezra Miller's problems, and Ezra Miller has a long road to recovery ahead of them, I don't believe that we're going to be seeing Ezra Miller anytime soon in the DCEU. Now, does this mean they never make a comeback at all? No, it doesn't. Because two reasons. Elseworlds, and the fact that this is just a new 52 style of thing. So there could be multiple versions of the Flash that would appear at some point in time within the franchises, and that could be what's going forward then. So it doesn't really deal a whole lot with that type of thing. However, also, there is the fact that Shazam will be continuing on in the DCEU. That's right, the actor playing Shazam is another one that you can't expect to see running around in the DCEU. What are some things that I have heard that could potentially be going on? Well, we're going to be getting the Creature Commandos. That's right, they're bringing in the Creature Commandos from DC. They're kind of obscure, a nice little superhero team full of monsters. It's going to be an animated show, and the actors that are voicing the characters will be the same people that would play them in real life. That's the rumor I've heard, and that is exciting, because that tells me that not only do they intend to have these guys in a TV show that is animated, but they intend to bring them into live action as well. Also, we are getting a Bat family-oriented movie in the form of The Brave and the Bold. So that would be awesome as well. So we're definitely excited here about seeing where this goes, because a lot of this stuff is going to appear to be really cool if we are willing to look at it as what it is. Not a complete reboot, but a new 52 inspired theme. Something that eventually Marvel will also have to do. So that's not the only thing. This will not take effect until 2025. That's right. We're looking at 2025 before we see this new movie universe come into play. But I want to hear from you guys. All right, so leave us a comment in the comment box below. Make sure to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. And don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel, and we appreciate it. And then also, Miko says we need more subscribers. So while you're down there hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. You don't want to disappoint Miko. And then at the end of the day, friends, you know it, I know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.